Namaskar and a very warm welcome to all our viewers. I am Dr. Nidhi Nijhawan, an educator, leadership coach, author, and founder of Ikigai Sojourns, a purpose-driven initiative to inspire academic and personal transformation. Today's EDU TV special focuses on the increasingly important topic, relevance of pathway program in today's higher education. I'm honored to introduce our chief guest for this session. Dr. Mrs. Pankaj Mittal is the second Women Secretary General of Association of Indian Universities in its 100-year history, a Fulbright scholar and a topper in MSc and PhD in agricultural statistics from IARI. She has over 3 decades of leadership experience in higher education. She served at the University Grants Commission for many years before becoming the first Vice Chancellor of Bhagat Singh Mahila Vishwavidyalaya, the only rural, residential, multi-faculty women's university in North India. She transformed a traditional Gurukul into an internationally respected university for 7,000 plus girls from kindergarten to PhD level. She has represented India in the United States of America, United Kingdom, Canada, China, Australia, South Korea, Germany, and many more of the academic collaborations. She has served in various high-powered national committees such as the Niti Aayog, Planning Commission, ICCR, and HRD Ministry, among others. Dr. Mittal is the recipient of multiple prestigious awards, including President of India Award 2017 for Digital Initiatives in Higher Education, Fulbright Scholar, Fulbright Nehru Scholarship Grant, Quempri Gold Stanford Award for Leadership in Education, First Padma Shri Subhashini Devi Award in 2018. We are extremely privileged and honored to have you, ma'am. Now, I would like to give an introduction of Dr. Ravikesh Srivastava. Joining us as a guest panelist is Dr. Ravikesh Srivastava, a seasoned academic strategist known for shaping industry-aligned curriculars, fostering impactful global collaborations, and guiding higher education institutions towards accreditation and excellence. Dr. Srivastava brings with him a legacy of academic leadership and innovation. He has served in senior academic roles at prestigious institutions and is known for driving institutional collaborations, curriculum restructuring, internationalization and programs, and strategic accreditation efforts. His work bridges traditional education, values, and contemporary skill-based training, making him a key voice in reshaping how Indian higher education engages with global academic ecosystems. With his research acumen and practical experience, he continues to guide universities in embracing twinning models, credit transfers, and pathways programs that prepare students for global citizenship. And
thank you, Dr. Mittal. I think today's the globalizations and everything is going on, and today's the young mind is very much excited and to know about how this international pathway to help them, why they should go, because now the India is also having some good institution in terms of the quality delivery as well as the good research. But still there is a growing demand of the globalization. A student would like to go for the certain courses in certain university. Why international pathway?
Thank you very much for that question. You would be knowing that we had a National Education Policy 2020, which was launched on 29th of July 2020. And this is the first policy in which a lot of impetus has been given to internationalization of higher education. After the launch of this policy, the University Grants Commission, which is the primary regulator of higher education in India, they also launched many regulations to support the recommendations of the National Education Policy. For example, foreign universities can come to India. So Indian students who were going abroad in large numbers, something like 10 to 12 lakh students were going every year to foreign universities, that may reduce. Now the universities can have, say, dual degrees, joint degrees, twinning programs with the foreign universities, again, something which is very, very important for the Indian students. The universities can go and set up their campuses abroad. They can do credit transfer between Indian universities and between Indian and foreign universities. So all this is helping the universities a great deal, and especially the students, to get international education at their doorstep through the foreign university campuses in India and through pathway programs which are dual degrees and joint degrees. For a long time, most of the academicians were wanting to have dual degrees, joint degrees, but the policy was not allowing it. Thanks to National Education Policy, that now it is allowed, and it is allowed in such a manner that there are no red tapeism, there are no bureaucratic delays, and once the universities satisfy the, say, eligibility conditions, both the universities, the Indian universities as well as foreign university, they can go in for the dual degrees, joint degrees, and which part of the program is done in India, part of the program is done in a foreign country, and the student gets in a joint degree, but in a dual degree program, they get 2 degrees, one from the Indian university and one from the foreign university. But the only condition is both should be eligible in terms of, say, world rankings or Indian ranking, and at least 30% of the curriculum should be transacted in physical mode in either of the universities. This condition has to be satisfied, but then the students do get 2 degrees at half the price, because otherwise they were spending, say, in a foreign university, they were to stay for, say, 4 years for a graduate program. Now they can stay for 2 years and still get a degree. 30% of the time is the mandatory requirement. So even by spending 30% of the money on a foreign land, even by spending 30% of the time on a foreign land, they can acquire a degree both from the Indian as well as the foreign university, and that is why it is gaining very, very big prominence.
Wow, thank you so much, ma'am. You've set the tone so well. So it is not just about crossing borders, it's all about expanding possibilities. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. And I think that yes, you are right, the credit goes to the NEP 2020, given the lot of flexibility with the dual degree program, twinning program. Again, there is just some lot of confusion. What is the dual degree program? What is the twinning program? So as you rightly said, that the dual degree program, that you can take the maybe BBA from here in India, and then the 3+1, then the 1 master's degree from the US. So at the time you are getting the 2 degree, one from India and one from the foreign institution. Similarly, the twinning program is basically you can complete the 3 years 2+2 and go for the any other foreign institution completing the whatever the credit, and credit will be transferred and the degree will be provided by the host institution. That is the twinning program. And more important, what you said, that the student should only pick some quality institution even in the foreign destination, which are the rank under at least in the QS 500 ranking. This is very important. So, ma'am, if you say what are the different area discipline, suppose for the management, suppose for the nowadays the AI is coming in a very machine learning, data science. So, which country and which type of institution the students should prefer? So, if you can focus on this, it will be nice.
Thank you very much. First, let us remove the confusion between twinning, joint and dual degree programs. So twinning is something in which the student can get any amount of credits, means not major credits, with say even one course can be done from a foreign university. So it is a twinning program in which the student gets the degree from Indian university, but the courses he or she has done from the foreign university are reflected in the transcript and they are counted towards the degree acquisition of the student. So that is a twinning program, only one degree, that too from the Indian university, but the transcript reflects the credits which the student has sort of undergone or completed from the foreign university. Second is the joint degree program, in which again there will be one degree. On that one degree certificate, there will be a seal of both the universities, Indian university and the foreign university. There are requirements. The foreign university has to be in the top 1000 of the QS or the world, QS or the Times World ranking, and Indian university have to follow a rule of 300 or 1000, which means either a score of at least 3, it can be more than 3, at least 3 in the NAC rating, or top 100 in the NIRF ranking, or 1000 in the world ranking. So either 3 or 100 or 1000. So that is the basic eligibility condition. If the Indian university follows or fulfills that eligibility condition, then the Indian university is eligible to go in for the dual degree. And the condition for the award of the degree is that at least 30% of the credit should be done in the either of the university, and 40% can be done from anywhere or even in the online mode. But these 30% have to be done in the physical mode. So in this process, the student gets one degree, but the name of both the universities are indicated in the degree certificate, that this is a joint degree by Indian university and the foreign university. Third is the dual degree, for which there are more takers, and in the dual degree you get 2 degree certificates. So this is something very, very fascinating for the students, that in the same amount of time, say for example 3 years or 4 years or 1 year, if they are doing masters, they are getting 2 degrees, because each one of them is counting the credits of the other university. Again, the condition of eligibility is the same, 1000 in the top world ranking for the foreign university, and 300 and 1000 for the Indian university, and again 30% should be done in either of the universities. But then they can get 2 degrees, but on each degree it will be written that it is a degree which is a dual degree, so that the student doesn't count it as a degree which is done independently, because they are counting half of the credits of the other university. So these are the 3 modes, and the eligibility itself defines that the partnership will be between the universities which are quality universities. They cannot be between any 2 universities, top 1000 universities of the world ranking, or the A grade universities of India, or the top 100 of the Indian NIRF ranking universities. So the eligibility condition itself stipulate that the quality of the institutions has to be good, and then the universities have to see that who will be a good partner. So for that, India, especially in India, Association of Indian Universities has established a network called Indian Network for Internationalization of Higher Education, and specifically this network is based for universities who have an intent to do internationalization, but they don't know how to do it, how to find a partner, how to approach a partner, how to take forward the partnership. So we at AIU through INHI are helping such universities who are eligible, who have the intent, but who do not know how to do internationalization, how to do partnership, how to do research partnership, or maybe these pathway programs. So there we are helping the universities like a facilitating person. AIU's role is a facilitating role, facilitating the universities, facilitating the vice chancellors, teachers and the students. So we are fulfilling that facilitating role, but the partnership has to be between the 2 quality institutions and in the subject areas which are the forte for both the universities. You cannot see that, okay, any subject area you will do it. No, it has to be in a program in which there is a little bit of compatibility of the curriculum. The curriculum has to be compatible, and the universities have to do a lot of exercise to make it compatible before the launch of the program. You cannot just at the drop of the hat go and have a dual degree program with any university. There has to be a lot of academic exercise before you start a dual or joint or training program, because the compatibility of the curriculum has to be seen, the employability of the students has to be seen, the medium of instruction has to be seen, and what they are studying in our university and what they are studying in that university and what type of skilling the student is getting. All that has to be seen before we enter into a partnership. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Actually, such an insightful clarification has actually helped, and I'm sure the viewers are going to benefit from it. And So we have understood that this is not only beneficial for the students, but also for the global partnerships of the institutions. Thanks once again, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am, you have rightly pointed out what is more important, that which type of international partner the Indian university should select. It's not like the any university in the international partner, and at least QS top 500 or 1000 university should rank. Vijaybhoomi University is actually focused on this. Like we are having the partnership with the KES Business School, which is, I think, the QS 2025 ranking is the 45, whereas the IIM Ahmedabad is the 52, even better than IIM. But this information is not in the public domain. So, and Vijaybhoomi is very particular about the which partner institution we should choose for our Indian student who can go with a different pathway. Like I'll just give the KES is the partner, Albany Sunny is our partner, Texas State University is partner, UT Arlington is partner, Georgia State University is a partner. So these are the quality institution is the partner institution with Vijaybhoomi. Similarly, the other universities should also focus that in US there is a more than 3000 university. So you have to be very particular about which partner you are going to have, so that students should not feel any time in the life that they can be cheated. Even better than that, we can get the qualification or education here in India. So we have to be very particular. It's not only the international brand, but we have to, the quality education is very important. Similarly, the joint research is equally important, and the diversified POs is very important. So if you pick the good institution, definitely these are the. Ma'am, which are the mode of the international pathway usually students would like to select or to think over to move on?
As per National Education Policy and the UGC regulations, there are only three ways. One is dual degrees, second is joint degrees, and third is training programs. There are partnership opportunities where the research partnerships are there. There are student exchange, teacher exchange, faculty exchange, semester exchange, curriculum exchange. So these type of partnerships are there. But if you talk of the pathways programs, these are the only three ways. And I suppose the dual degree program is the most sought after, because the students get 2 degrees and they are very fascinated by that.